Hello everyone, this is ACHAIA Akaya, and we are in Game 4 of the Go4SC2 Cup Series number 7. And it looks like we're going to play in game number 4 on Scrap Station. And Little One is playing as random, and he is going to be playing as the blue Terran on the left spawn here. And on the right spawn, it looks like ZpuX going to be the red Zerg once again. He of course has been playing as Zerg for this whole series, while the Little One has been playing as random. And we have seen him play as Terran once. This is his second game as Terran, and the other 2 games he was Protoss. So we have not seen a ZvZ matchup yet in this series. Of course, ZpuX was able to win the first game against the Little One as Terran, so that may be his weaker race, or that may just be, I guess, the ZpuX's better matchup if he's better at ZvT rather than ZvP. So we'll see how that plays out on Scrap Station. A little bit of a different map, definitely laid out unique compared to the first map that we played, Blistering Sands. So we'll see what these players do. Of course, one of the things that I always associate this map with when I see a Terran player is the Thor Rush, because this is the first map that I saw a Thor Rush ever done on. Although it was against a Protoss player, I don't think it would be as effective against the Zerg player, just because Zerglings dominate Thor so badly. But anyways, we are going to see a pretty typical build, it looks like, from the Little One, building his supply depot and his barracks back at his main here. So and it looks like the Zerg player ZpuX is sending an Overlord and a drone over here to scout at the same time, and ZpuX and Little One apparently sending each other smiley faces back and forth, and the Little One says that he likes ZpuX. So a little bit of a StarCraft 2 nerd crush going on here in this game, it looks like. But anyways, the Little One does have his refinery up already, so we may see an early Reaper out here, possibly, or some sort of early harassment with the Hellion. I haven't seen a whole lot of Reapers from the Little One, so at least not in the first game. He did have 4 at one point, but he did not rush Reapers. And one Marine is coming out for the Little One right now, so it doesn't look like he is going to be going for the Reaper rush, because he is not building that Tech Lab add-on. And I do not yet see a factory, although it looks like he is going to use the factory to complete this wall off like he did in the first game. So he is actually doing a very, very similar build to what he did in game 1 on Blistering Sands. So we'll see how that plays out on this map. Of course, he was actually beat by ZpuX in that first game using his drop play. I'm guessing that the Little One was a little bit caught off guard by that, because once again, Zerg players do not use the transporting for Overlords a whole lot, just because Nidus Swarms are so effective. And it looks like ZpuX is going to grab his early expansion. He did go for a spawning pool first, and then getting his extra hatchery, it looks like at about 19 or 20. So this seems to be a favorite build for him. We've seen him do this in at least one other game. I don't remember if he did it for more than that, but he did go for his spawning pool on 12 or 13, and then a hatchery around 20. So that seems to be a pretty typical build for him. It looks like the factory out and ready now, and the Little One, I'm sorry, is actually going to be producing some Hellions already, because he remembers that in Blistering Sands, ZpuX went very, very heavy on Zerglings for the first part of the game. So if he can get more Hellions out than he had in the first game, then he will actually be in pretty good shape. And it looks like he is actually going to move this over to the reactor. So going to be mass producing Hellions for a little bit here, which is actually a very good move, because of course ZpuX right now is doing a very similar build to what he did in that first game, although he is diverting a little bit from that right now, getting that Roach Warren up and running and not producing as heavily on the Zerglings. So we'll see how that plays out right now. His expansion is up and running, and he does have a queen at it, so we should see him kick into some pretty serious macro here in not too long, once he has his tech up for the army composition that he wants to start going for right now. Although a couple of Hellions coming out in addition to the 3 that are out on the map already, so we are going to see some pretty serious harassment. And this is actually pre-patch 9, so you can see in patch 9 they added some destructible debris right in this area, which made it a lot easier to defend this natural expansion here, because there's only one way. When you have 2 ways to get into this base, it's a lot more difficult to defend. And it looks like the Little One going to try to get some harassment in there, doesn't manage to get a whole lot of kills, if any, although it looks like this Hellion did get 3 kills, so managing to take out 3 drones. But fortunately for ZpuX, there was was some roaches and his queen there to defend, so not able to do a whole lot of damage. So the Hellions, unfortunately for the little one, not really paying off, although it looks like he is going to try to drop some using his dropship over on the back of the mineral line here, possibly trying to catch him off guard. Although, oh wow, that was really close to this Overlord from ZpuX. I'm not sure if he caught it. If he did, he would have caught it just barely. He isn't moving his army back to defend, so I guess he did not see it. And his roaches are very out of place right now, so these Hellions could get a lot of kills here. Wow, a lot of drones going down right now to the combined fire of these 4 Hellions. And these Hellions may actually be able to take out all of these drones and even focus fire down one of these queens, because there is no roaches here to help defend. And all 4 of these Hellions just throwing down a lot of flames here right now. Those flamethrowers, so powerful against drones. And he does manage to take down 1 Hellion. 2 Hellions are now down with the combined fire, and it looks like ZpuX is trying to push into the front entrance of the little one. He does manage to take down that supply depot, so he is able to get into the base now. But a couple Marauders, along with the combined effort of the walling off with these SCVs, is going to be able to hold this off. Only 1 roach left at the entrance of the little one's base, and it looks like the little one does still have 1 Hellion running around here, although very low on HP. So he's trying to take out a few more drones. 8 kills on this Hellion at this point, so those Hellions definitely paying for themselves. You can see, wow, ZpuX already GG's. He just lost way too many drones to that Hellion harass. So it looks like they are able to take the little one was actually able to take this down, winning 3 games in a row. And ZpuX apparently slightly confused because he said Blistering Sands. I'm guessing he was saying that he wanted to play that map, but of course the series is now over because the little one was able to take down that series with that win. So very interesting games going here. I was definitely enjoying that, especially the second game. If you did not watch the second game, I would highly recommend checking that one out, because the little one was a Protoss on Lost Temple, and he was in a very, very bad situation early in the game, but he was able to pull himself out of it because of some very good micro. But the little one, once again, proving that he is a force to be reckoned with in the StarCraft 2 beta so far. So I am excited to see how these Go4SC2 tournaments turn out as we move forward. It seems like the quality of play is getting to be pretty good, so we'll see how these strategies continue to evolve and these players continue to develop their strategies and their build orders and such, and see exactly what StarCraft 2 turns into as we approach the production release of the game. Anyways, I did want to mention once again that I am holding that StarCraft 2 beta key contest still. I know that we are a ways into the beta now, and there are a lot of keys floating out for different contests and stuff like that, but I do want to give away, I got 2 keys to give away. I want to give away at least this first one, which I said I will give away to a random subscriber once I reach the 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you have any friends or family that want to get into the beta, get them subscribing to this channel so that we can give that key out and you guys can get in here and play in some beta with us as soon as possible. And then of course, as soon as that contest wraps up, we will be announcing the contest for the other key. So the quicker that this key gets given away, the quicker we can give away the next key as well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and thank you for the positive responses on everything, and I will continue to bring you as many StarCraft 2 VODs as I possibly can. GG.